What's up, guys? Brothers XV here. Huge news for the Project Loki community. If you've not heard yet, which if you're part of the community, I don't know how you haven't, there's a playtest coming up starting tomorrow. For the next 8 days, for 3 hours each day, we will be able to play Project Loki and see where the state of the game's at. Jess just dropped a fireside chat video, which is right here, and yesterday, 2 days before the playtest. I want to watch it with you guys. So without further ado, let's watch the video.
Hi everyone, Jess here, executive.
Hey Jess. I always feel like I have to say hey back to like the video when it says them, like you say hi to me.
Producer of Project Loki.
Like I wonder if you guys like when I'm like, yo, what's up, brothers? I wonder if you guys say like, yo, what's up? What's up, brothers?
In this series, I'll cover some of our upcoming changes. And
I know you guys do.
them.
It's just
also, before I get started, I'll remind you to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and most importantly, sign up to playtest.
Yes,
because we're a small,
everyone. Hey, it was really easy to get the playtest key. Like no cap, it was very easy. If you want to play, just try. Literally, just put mediocre amount of effort.
Independent studio, and it really helps us out. Okay, let's talk about what's going on.
Yeah, let's talk.
We've got our last playtest of the year, and it's an 8-day playtest in North America. Playtests from November 30th to December 7th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time every day. So set your clocks, mark your calendars, and come play some games with them.
For me, I think that's 8 to 11, so I'm chilling. That's
longer
good
playtests take a lot more energy
PST,
compared to our
California time. That's where the studios
really
are located.
Important for us to understand how the game evolves over a week of play.
Obviously.
In terms of what's new this playtest, we're trying to keep our change list down because we've been putting a lot more work into server and client performance.
That's actually really cool. Like it's heavily underestimated like how much effort goes into like competitive games in the servers. Like there's so many games. I feel like I remember when Apex first came out and the servers were trash. Like I actually value that. Like to have it so a game can be highly optimized, good server performance. Like that's another thing. Like if servers are bad, like you know what I'm expecting tomorrow? I'm expecting queue times, high queue times. That's what I'm expecting, especially if they're like it's only for 3 hours. Everyone's gonna be trying to get on. It's gonna become like queues. What's up with the queues? Like even like Blizzard has problems with queues. Amazon has had problems with queues. The New World, like I'm expecting problems with queues tomorrow. So the fact that they're already focusing on the servers, like that is such a good step in the right direction.
That said, there won't be zero changes coming in, just smaller adjustments as we try to dial in the best version of the build to get a clean read on the game. I'll cover a few changes, but since this is going to be our last fireside chat of the year, I'll also share thoughts on how things have.
Yo, look how festive Jess is. She's got the Christmas sweater. She's got the lights out. I dig it. I dig the coffee more than anything else. Coffee with the cowboy, the lasso. I like that.
And maybe
that's Red Dead Redemption right there.
Last month, we had two big changes we wanted to pilot in the form of Universal Melee and our new hype system. I'm happy to say that there was a lot of positive reception for both, although we've heard your concerns about Punch nerfing melee heroes and possibly homogenizing some kits. For now, let's see how Punch feels after another playtest of soaking. We've also done some cleanup on the mechanic. I'll also say we aren't as worried about the possible trade-offs, but we're keeping a close eye as we move forward.
So I don't know much about the Punch mechanic, but what it seems like is basically what you have is every character basically has a melee option, but the melee option is to like basically do damage, push the enemy off of you, and it looks like, I mean, I can rewind it a little bit. It looks like there's also like ricochet damage. So like if you hit them and they hit a wall, it looks like you also get more damage.
Now let's see how Punch feels after another playtest of soaking. We've also done.
Let's see if I can pause it at the right time.
I'll also
this right here. I think see the fists coming out. That's what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure.
Say we aren't as worried about the possible trade-offs, but we're keeping a close eye as we move forward. As for hype, you loved it, we loved it, we're keeping it. Many of you told us that picking the Storm Shift was an okay reward, but getting the spotlight and being the hype squad was the most important thing. We'd prefer.
So from her last fireside chat, what they talked about implementing the hype squad, and it's cool to see they actually implemented it, and they were what it seemed like optimistic about making it so that the reward for like being the hype squad, what do they call it, the Storm Shift?
But getting the spotlight and being the hype, we loved it, we're keeping it.
Pretty sure it's called the Storm Shift.
Many of you told us that picking the Storm Shift wasn't.
Yeah, the Storm Shift is basically like the map effect that you have to adapt to for the game. So it seems like from what I wasn't part of the last playtest, but still relatively new. But it's like she literally just said it. Like it seems like everyone was more happy about the recognition more than like the actual like reward effects. But I imagine I would be very surprised if when they continue to implement this, there's not some more reward other than just being like pointed out. Like I feel like there has to be more. It's cool like how Overwatch has got like the play of the game, but like something more to it would be nice to see.
An okay reward,
obviously in my opinion.
But getting the spotlight and being the hype squad was the most important thing. We'd prefer something that really leans into this motivation anyway. So we're removing the storm shift picking as we iterate on the system.
Okay, they're completely removing it.
We'll also be clamping down on our numerical tuning. Some of y'all are good, but maybe not 7 figures.
Wait, hold on.
As for other changes,
actually, let's look at these numbers 2 seconds. Look at the.
Also be clamping down on our numerical tuning.
This is kind of suspicious, dude. Look at this. The number 1 squad. I guess like, because this is weird. This can point out so many things. So like, if the scaling of the points is linear, right? Like if it's just kind of like as you get more points, you like just kind of like as you do better, you get more points like this. Either this team absolutely just clowned the rest of the lobby, or there's something that they know the rest of the lobby doesn't. Because second place was less than half. So yeah, something needs to be
some of y'all are good, but
brought
maybe
up
not
about
7
that.
figures good.
But
As
they're
for
all
other changes,
so they're
we're
all
doing
7
a general
figures,
balance
though.
pass on.
They're all
As
7
for other-
figures though. Look at that. They're all 7 figures. Maybe they're trying to make it like just smaller numbers. I don't know. I don't know what
Maybe
they're
not 7
doing.
figures
But
good.
they're doing something.
As for other changes, we're doing a general balance pass on heroes, as well as dialing down some large area of effect abilities like Assault's Ultimate and Seraph's Ultimate.
All right. Hey, that's one of the things I just heard. Her name's Assault. So again, something with the NDA. It says you're not allowed to talk about anything that you can't find in public space. So this character's name is Assault. I now know I
We've
can talk
also
about
made some
Assault's
improvements
ability.
to the drop phase, map, and mini map.
Because like when you look at when you looked at the Instagram page, right? Because I was going through the Instagram page, Assault can be found. This looks like it's Assault. So I can look back here.
Map and Seraph's.
Yeah, that's Assault. No way that's Assault. So I know that's the character's name. But if you look here, they haven't released any of the character's name. I don't know where they're at with like how much they've made in the public sector. Because again, I'm just starting to make content in this, but it's cool. I now know I can check that off the list. So
We've also made
Assault.
some improvements to the drop phase, map, and mini map that you'll see once you get in. Reflecting on this year, 2023 was pretty big for us, especially coming off of our project introduction in June and getting to grow the community significantly.
So this dude, he actually, I think it's the video with their most likes. I'm not gonna click away. You guys can fact check me after this, but he's worked on League of Legends. He's worked on, I think he said Halo. This dude's like pretty well integrated in the gaming community, so he's got a lot of experience.
I'll say it's crazy to look just a year and see how dramatically the game has changed since then. At the start of this year alone, we didn't have gliders, storm shifts, armor, half of our hero roster, a lot of our environment art, our new expanded map, a majority of our powers, and a lot more I'm sure I'm forgetting. As a community, some of you have stayed with us through multiple combat models, entirely new maps, and like 5 different equipment systems.
It's actually really cool to see if this is a year's worth of progress. That is, from a programming perspective, that is very impressive. Like, do not underestimate how much work goes into coding and programming this stuff, guys. Like that, hats off.
Systems. I remember 18 months ago, we once had around 10 to 12 heroes before we totally changed our combat, boiled our roster down to 4, and rebuilt it from there. So, to our first believers who played through Night Minotaurs, Tuk Tuks, and Combat 1.0, to our casters, creators, and streamers like Mendo, Taxi, Signway, Lynn, Spun, Relic, Scissorman, Necrit, and Spacey, who take
Brothers X.
the time to play and give us incredible feedback.
It's all good. It's all good. First video,
One of
it's
our
all good.
first
It's all good.
believers,
Don't worry,
content
Jess.
creators, and playtester number 130, Voderant. You had a big impact on all of us, and we miss you. To our hardcore competitors and theory crafters who immediately turn every feedback post into massive, sprawling debates, you could all be, maybe less spicy and more charitable to each other, but we appreciate you.
Fun fact, I was in the Discord for one day and someone blabbed me, bro. Someone just, I asked it, dumb question, right? I was like, hey, can anyone send me a copy or reference me to the NDA? Because I want to make sure I'm not making videos they don't want me to make, because I don't want to like not be able to play the game. And someone was like, you can find it on your own. It's like, thanks, dude. You're so helpful. 10 out of 10, man. That was.
To our incredible fan artists, montage creators,
most people are very friendly though,
and meme makers who have given us the only emojis we use to communicate on Slack. To our ride or die moderators all over the world building secret legal themed esports clubs, incredible Discord bots, and onboarding guides that have to be completely updated every playtest. To our growing crew of mentors that have tirelessly answered the same 2 questions 24/7 for the past several months.
My questions?
To all of you, we're able to move this fast because of you. These playtests give us so much energy and let us try so many things on a month-to-month time frame that I really appreciate you all for coming along for
That's
the
a
ride.
cool map.
Some of you have
I like
asked
that.
when Project Loki is going to launch, and while I won't spoil the date, I do think we're getting more confident in the magic of the game. There's still more to
That's actually from basically 355 to.
this year alone. We didn't have gliders, environment art.
Hold on a second.
As a community, some of you have stayed with us through multiple combat modes, entirely
They literally just thanked the community for like almost a
Try
minute,
so many things on a
like 90 seconds straight. That's awesome.
month-to-month time
That's
frame
really
that
that's
I
super
really
cool.
appreciate you all
That's
for
super
coming
cool.
along for the ride. Some of you have asked
That's
when
super
Project
cool.
Loki is going to launch, and while I won't spoil the date, I do think we're getting more confident in the magic of the game. There's still more to do, but in 2024, I wouldn't be surprised if we slowed down just a little on our prototyping and moved more towards refining systems and polishing the game.
Okay.
I know I'm being vague right now, but next year is a whole month away.
That's also cool that they recognize that. Did like Jess is doing everything right
So
now.
that's a
I
consideration
know
for future
I'm being kind of like real brown noser right now, but I'm actually like really impressed right now. Like legitimately, I'm actually impressed.
For now, we're focused on this 8-day playtest, maybe hosting a mini hackathon before the holidays, and then we'll be back in 2024 with some new news. Until then, happy holidays, and I'll see you in playtest.
That's super cool, guys. Like Jess said, make sure you follow the Theorycraft Games social media pages. Like, get into the Discord, get a game key, like try out the game. I'm super happy and super like I don't know, like I'm looking forward to being able to play the game. So hopefully, I'll see you guys playing the game. I'll hopefully be able to make more content on this. If you guys like this, please just like let me know if you want to see more of this content coming. And I'll make sure I take care of it. I'll just push those videos out, man. So hey, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you guys. My name is Brothers XV, and I'll see you next time. Peace.